Good morning. Soul Healing Angel here. Getting my Palo Santo lit. Lighting it from a candle over here. There we go. That beautiful flame. Right here's up here. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? I love to watch the fire there. Isn't that beautiful flame? Smoke cleanse. A little bit on you all. There we go. I'm going to do a bell. Okay, so I have a little bell. It's a Statue of Liberty. Isn't this cute? I love this from New York. It's just so cute. Listen to this little tinkle bell. Okay, tinker bell. Okay. All right. Also known as Mary Beth. All right. We are the morning after the full moon. It was a full Leo moon last night. I hope you all had intentions that you set out last night, and I put out crystals to get them to charge. Did my morning meditation. I wanted to share with you the words or phrases that came to me this morning. And that's what this channel that I've started is about. It's sharing with everyone that comes to this channel my journey of healing, which is continual. It's just to share with you what I go through or what I do through my spiritual journey, my spiritual practice. Okay, so during my meditation, which my practice is to close, dark room, close my eyes. I actually do sit in the lotus position. That's what I choose to do. I sit very still and I listen. It's quiet and I do listen. The phrase that came to me was that, and I ask Father, Mother, God, Source, to speak to me, to share with me. I say, speak, your servant is listening. What is it that I need to know for my highest good and the highest good of all today? And then I listen. You listen in the silence. Today what came to me was God is my rock. God is my rock. God, or Source, is the foundation upon which I live my life, upon which everything flows in my life. For which I'm grateful for things in my life. And the next word that came to me was gratitude. And I am grateful for the things in my life. I don't have a lot, but what I do have, I'm grateful for. I have a roof over my head. I have food on my table, clothing. I have many gifts. I have talent with music that I can share. I share with a community, actually with the church community, and others. It's secular community as well. I have many blessings in my life. Friends, a few close friends. Those are blessings in my life for which I'm very grateful. And then the word that came to me, and I do pray when I bring out God, Mother, Father, God, ancestors, angels, archangels. I also bring up elementals, passed on loved ones. Well, one of the words that came to me this morning was trees. And I have a buzzer outside. I don't know how to turn it off. I tried to turn it off and it keeps buzzing on and off, so it's outside the door. We'll just have to disregard, okay? Anyway, I have a favorite tree. There's a park outside where I live, where I take my dog, and I love that tree. We have a bond. I touch the tree often. We just speak. And then there's a park near where I live, with the river winds around this park. There's a 2-mile path that goes around the park, and which people walk for exercise. I can't say I walk for exercise. I'm more of a, what is the word that I do? Stroll. And when the weather's nice, I'll take my shoes and socks off. I'll sit along the river. I ground myself in Mother Earth, in Gaia. I like to sit along the river. There's a couple spots where I like to sit along the river, so I don't just do it once, I might do it twice. I look at the clouds, study the clouds, look at the formations. But there's one, and touch many trees, not just one. In particular, there's many trees that I touch, and I like to, a couple of them I even hug. But there's one in particular where the ducks hang out at this particular river. And it has in the front of it, it almost looks like a fish or kind of like a gnome. I don't know, but it's kind of, I feel a very, very close attachment to this tree. So anyway, so trees came out, and then I've just put a note, my tree is at this park. And then I have, I'm going to throw this out there. I actually work at a pet store too. And I'm close to the animals at the pet store. I actually think about them when I'm home. I look forward to them. I get excited when I either open or close the store because I get to feed them. And I go around and I talk to them. Even those those poor feeder mice and rats. I'm like, you guys, you're part of the cycle of life. You're going on and you're just continuing the cycle of life, and you're giving nutrition, and you nurture our other fellow animals. So I bless them too, as they're part of the cycle of life. So I thought those were neat that came up in my meditation this morning. Okay, so I wanted to share that. Now so in my devotional, one of the devotionals, I have this little calendar that has the dates, and the one that came up this morning, and I share it with I have a couple group chats, and the one that came up was from Psalms, and it said, "For God alone my soul waits in silence. From him comes my salvation." Now we could put for her, comes my salvation. He alone is my rock and my salvation. It's probably why that came up in my meditation. My fortress. I shall never be shaken. On God rests my deliverance and my honor. My mighty rock, my mighty rock. My refuge is in God. That's Psalm 62, verse 1 through 7. No, Psalm 62, verse 1 through 2, and then 7, verse 7. I have to share with you that's pretty much how I have lived my life. God alone has been my rock. I've always gone to God because there've been several times in my life where I've been in a position of where it's been pretty rough financially, but I've survived. God has always gotten me through one way or the other. I've made it through friends, through family, however, but I've managed to make it. So that was my one devotional to share with friends. I go to A Course in Miracles, and I just opened up here to lesson 189. I feel the love of God within me now. Let's do that. Let's feel the love of God within ourselves. I feel the love of God within me now. Wow, listen to how this all ties together. There is a light in you the world cannot perceive. And with its eyes you will not see this light, for you are blinded by the world. Yet you have eyes to see it. It is there for you to look upon. It was not placed in you to be kept hidden from your sight. This light is a reflection of the thought we practice now. To feel the love of God within you is to see the world anew, shining in innocence, alive with hope, and blessed with perfect charity and love. Wow. To feel the love of God within you is to see the world anew. And then it goes on to say, who could feel fear in such a world as this? It welcomes you, rejoices that you came, and sings your praises as it keeps you safe from every form of danger and pain. It offers you a warm and gentle home in which to stay a while. It blesses you throughout the day and watches through the night as a silent guardian of your holy sleep. It sees salvation in you and protects the light in you, which it sees its own. It offers you its flowers and its snow in thankfulness for your benevolence. This is the world the love of God reveals. It is so different from the world you see through darkened eyes of malice and of fear that one belies the other. Only one can be perceived at all. The other one is wholly meaningless. A world in which forgiveness shines on everything and peace offers its gentle light to everyone. It's inconceivable to those who see a world of hatred rising from attack, poised to avenge, to murder, and destroy. Yet it is the world of hatred, equally unseen and inconceivable to those who feel God's love in them. It's the world of love that we all, hopefully that we all feel, that we all strive for, or that we all strive to feel. Their world reflects the quietness and peace that shines in them, the gentleness and innocence they see surrounding them, the joy with which they look out from the endless wells of joy within. What they have felt in them, they look upon and see its sure reflection everywhere. What would you see? What would you see? What would you see? The choice is given you. Do not let your mind forget this law of seeing. This is the law of seeing. You will look upon that which you feel within. If hatred finds a place within your heart, you will perceive a fearful world. If you feel the love of God within you, you will look upon a world of mercy and love. Today we pass illusions as we seek to reach to what is true in us and feel its all-embracing tenderness, its love which knows us as perfect itself, its sight which is the gift its love bestows on us. We learn the way today. It is as sure as love itself to which it carries us. Very simple, isn't it? For its simplicity avoids the snares, the foolish convolutions of the world's apparent reasoning, but serve to hide. Simply do this. I'm reading this. Listen, simply do this. Be still and lay aside all thoughts of what you are and what God is. All concepts you have learned about the world, all images you hold about yourself. Empty your mind of everything it thinks is either true or false, or good or bad, of every thought it judges worthy, and all ideas of which it is ashamed. Hold on to nothing. Empty your mind, okay? Empty it. Do not bring with you one thought the past has taught, nor one belief you ever learned before anything. Forget this world, forget this course, and come with holy empty hands unto your God. Wow. Can you do that? Can we do that? I have to think about that too. Is it not he who knows the way to you, to me, to you? You need not know the way to him. Your part is simply to allow all obstacles that you have interposed between the Son and God the Father to be quietly removed forever. God will do his part in joyful and immediate response. Ask and receive. But do not make demands, nor point the road to God by which he should appear to you. So we don't say, hey, God, I want it this way. No, let's not make demands of God, okay? The way to reach him is merely to let him be, for in that way is your reality proclaimed as well. You know, if you get a book, The Course in Miracles, you could probably read it with me. We could do this together, actually. This is lesson 189. I'll go on. I hope you're okay with me reading it. And so the thing out of that paragraph I really think is ask, 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 and receive with open hands, open arms. Ask and receive. And so today, we do not choose the way in which we go to him, but we do choose to let him come. And with this choice, we rest. And in our quiet hearts and open minds, his love will blaze its pathway of itself. What has not been denied is surely there. If it be true and can be surely reached, God knows his son or daughter, but they use the term son, okay? Don't let that bother you. And knows the way to him. He does not need his son to show him how to find his way. Through every open door, his love shines outward from its home within, and lightens up the world in innocence. Okay. Now here's a prayer to pray, or pray with me, right? Father, we do not know the way to you, but we have called, and you have answered us. We will not interfere. Salvation's ways are not our own, for they belong to you, and it is unto you we look for them. Our hands are open to receive your gifts. We have no thoughts we think apart from you, and cherish no beliefs of what we are or who created us. Yours is the way that we would find and follow. And we ask, but that your will, which is our own as well, be done in us and in the world, that it become a part of heaven now. Amen. Or amen. I guess I could end it there. I'm not going to, but I could. But that could be your prayer for the day. And that's back to that. Isn't it so much like the Our Father to say, we're saying, your will be done. Thy will be done. Today I'm going to go back to one of my old cards, my old angel cards, my angel blessings. Pull them all out that I have in the book. I have a couple in the book. I've had these, my goodness, I've had these, I bet, for 40 years. They're from my friend, I believe maybe one of my guides, my friend Anthony. Passed away a while ago. Well, he gave them to his sister, Jeannie, and she gave them to me. I've had them for a long time. This one, I'll pull this one. Oh my. 32, Nizrock, Freedom. Look at that. Okay. 32. The box is so worn. Look at the box, how worn it is. I've pulled these many times. There's different spreads in them too that I've used. Nizrock is a seraphim, considered to be a seraphim in this book. Nizrock, Freedom. Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. Minds innocent and quiet take that for an hermitage. If I have freedom in my love and in my soul, I am free. Angels alone that soar above enjoy such liberty. Oh, Richard Lovelace to Althea from prison. Must have been a poem or something. It's in a book. Nizrock is known as the Great Eagle. Oh, wow. His flight into the heavens is the symbol of freedom. On the physical level, there is freedom to travel where you want and be safe from harm, to be able to say what you feel and make choices for yourself. As you go deeper into your awareness, freedom becomes the ability to feel the unconditional love of the eternal. Freedom is an inner knowing of who you are and why you are here. Who you are, who you really are. And I don't mean, I'm not talking about your bloodline or I'm adopted, but who adopted you, or your legal thing, or your blood, any of that. I'm talking about who you are inside. Who are you? Your authentic self. Who are you and why you are here? What is your purpose? We all have a special purpose for being here on this planet at this time. You feel balanced, secure, and well-loved, free from the shackles of guilt, fear, unworthiness, anger, and jealousy. In their place are love, compassion, and wisdom. You follow the call of your eternal self as you finally begin the work you came here to do. Death no longer has a grip on you. You know, we're all going to die. All human beings are going to die at some point. Nobody, no one, no body is immortal. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not ready to die yet, but I'm not afraid of death. I know that it's my final, where I'm supposed to go, but I'm not afraid of it. I just don't want to go tomorrow or today. Don't be afraid. Instead, the thought of leaving your body behind brings an incredible rapture as wave upon wave of love carries you home. Yet you are joyous to stay here and serve as long as the divine will desires. That's why we're here, to serve each other. We're here to help each other. We're here to help each other grow, to help our souls grow and learn. Let me see what else. When you have the courage to face the intensity of denied feelings and break through, Nizrak will bring a feeling of elation and conquest. So you want to break free from unwanted circumstances that might be an opportunity to notice a judgment or a fixed belief that is ready to go. The key to releasing these judgments are your feelings. Be willing to retrieve those repressed memories of abuse and betrayal. They may come as a dream, a sudden waking memory, or a situation in your current life. Look at the world around you. How do you feel watching the news? How does your family and friends treat you? What happens at work? How do your belongings feel? Your home, your car, clothes, etc. Do they feel like you? How do you treat yourself? How do you treat this avatar, this body that you have? Where do you feel it in your body? Be willing to deeply feel the impact inside yourself. If you're afraid to feel it deeply, ask for courage and strength. Once you're willing to stop denying pain and face it, God can send transforming love to heal your broken heart and body. When pain and judgment leave, you have the opportunity to fill the space with love, creativity, peace, or whatever quality you desire. Carried on the wings of Nizrak's truth, you will find the freedom to reveal your eternal self. Songs that are recommended are Elton John's The One from the album The One. John Aston, There Is a Light from his album Remembrance. Or the Pointer Sisters, Freedom from Greatest Hits. So it's saying, let's break out and be your authentic self. I think that's where we depend on God as our rock to be our to be our authentic self. I'm a little thirsty today. Let's see what's in our book of Buddhism, maybe, what that might be a word of wisdom or two. Well, here's one, just short one. I don't know if I've read this before or not. The more we care for the happiness of others, the greater is our own sense of well-being. I might have read that before or not, I'm not sure. The more we care for the happiness of others, the greater is our own sense of well-being. This is on page 49 of Dalai Lama's little book of Buddhism. From His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And this is the Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso. Okay. How about I just pull a Dreamweaver now? Because I'm getting to be really long, isn't it? Let me pull a Dreamweaver card. I hope this helps you all. I guess if anything, maybe I've got somebody watching me as I'm going through my additional practice through the day that helped. If anything, it helps me, I guess. Maybe one person, I don't know. If there's one person out there that I've helped, then maybe I've done my purpose for the day, today anyway. I hope I've helped someone. There goes my beeper. That's what's here. Okay, 8. Huh. I love dragon. Could it be a dragonfly? Number 8. Could it be a dragonfly? I see dragonflies when I'm along the river in the good weather. Good weather, I guess spring and summer. I think a lot of people love dragonflies, and there's a lot of several eyes here, birds and people flying and flying fish and some other things. Essential meaning, seeing the meaning beyond the illusion of perception. Signs from the universe are all around, recognizing the outer world as a living oracle, paying attention to the signs. Okay. There are days when you begin to notice just how in sync you are with the world. While you're thinking of a person, they call you, or you see their name on the side of a truck. You might need to know the answer to something important. Then you overhear just what information you need in the lyrics of a song on the radio. You ever had that happen? I mean, it just, you think of somebody and they call you, or like it was said, you see something like on a bus or something, and it's like just comes to you. It's common to develop a relationship to a sign that always shows up when the spirit of someone you've loved and lost is nearby. Oftentimes, it is based in nature, like a feather or a butterfly. Maybe a dragonfly shows up to let you know you're on the right track. Now is the time for you to trust those signs in the world around you as a way in which the universe reflects you, witnesses you, and loves you dearly. Pay attention, as the entire world is your oracle. All of us are tied into Mother Earth. We're all tied into Gaia. We're all one. We're all made of the same stuff. I truly believe that. We're all made up of what made the stars, what made Mother Earth. We're all made of that same stuff. We're all tied together. We're all part of, you ever hear this expression, we're all part of the web of life. We are all one. Pay attention, as the entire world is your oracle. I just read that, but I'm reading it again. Uncanny and serendipitous occurrences remind you. That means things that you don't expect and they just happen. And you're thinking, wow, that's weird. That's serendipity. Uncanny and serendipitous occurrences remind you that matter, that the universe is watching over you. Could it be a simple dragonfly? Or is that a message from Spirit sparkling through its wings? Trust these symbolic moments. They are sacred and personal. Trust those moments. Trust. It's from a word we had yesterday. Trust. Trust Spirit. Trust God. God is your rock. Or I hope that you will feel at some point that you'll believe that God, Source, will be your rock. Please remember that you're so very loved. And I've taken that from Suzanne Geisman, but you are so very loved. Okay? And that there's faith in this world, faith, hope, and love. Love is what lasts. Of course, that's from the Bible, but I wish you all three. I wish you love. I wish you peace. Namaste.